I'm sure most of you out there have seen just the barrage of headlines. I mean, the stories that have come out, been coming out, the emails that have leaked regarding Jeffrey Epstein and the Epstein files, they call them. They've finally starting to get released slowly, drip by drip. It's not all at once. It's not as much as people would like, but some files are basically being forced to come out. And the
I don't know anything
emails
about him.
right now, it's emails that are coming out. That's the current drop of
Bro, I
files.
read enough of them at work. Can I get
Nice.
a laugh track?
Nice.
Can I get a laugh?
Hit me with that. I get enough emails.
I get enough emails at work, bro.
Nice.
I pressed the Steam Deck button that's supposed to play applause, and for the record,
I know.
it showed an error.
That needs to be fixed.
So that should have worked seamlessly, but it didn't. Okay, now you are. Thank you so much.
And we say bye-bye.
So Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump were apparently quite friendly, and
Apparently, this has been fucking news for years.
yeah, we've known that their relationship was more than Trump was letting on. And basically the latest leak was a bunch of emails over the last 2 decades. I mean, I think a lot of them are well, no, maybe not 2 decades. It's probably from 2011 to 2019 time period. And so a bunch of emails have released from that era where Trump gets mentioned quite a lot. Now, to be fair, Trump doesn't appear in the emails as a person sending emails to Jeffrey.
You said bad?
He is mentioned quite a few times. And in some ways that are quite explosive. So I think we can
No.
discuss the one that I'm sure most of you have seen. The shocking, explosive allegation out today.
Well, they call them bubbles.
Bubba
Do not come.
Trump, yeah. Well,
He's a
not
comer.
Bubba Trump.
Bubba Trump, yeah.
Gosh, this is just absolutely outrageous. So this is kind of a good
I'm gonna come.
way to thank you, Trump. So this was
Of course, Bubba here can refer to anyone.
yeah, it could be anyone, guys. Don't just assume that it's Bill Clinton. But basically, within the emails, this is an email sent by Mark Epstein. So I believe that's Jeffrey's brother.
I didn't even know he had a brother.
I know, yeah. Sometimes you only hear about the one who...
Yeah,
Why do you only hear about the brother that's
when there's jizz involved.
been arrested
Holy
for sex
shit,
crimes?
I'm gonna come.
Yeah, thank you, Goofy.
Is he the good brother?
So, I don't know. These emails might beg to differ. He says, you and your boy Donnie can make a remake of the movie Get Hard, sent via tin can and string.
Isn't Get Hard a film with Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell?
Yeah, that's the thing. They're
What
doing...
a weird reference.
Well, and this was in 2018, so I guess it was
it
a
probably
fresh...
just came out.
Yeah, that was a fresh reference.
The Epstein family just love Kevin Hart,
And so I don't know if this is sent in response or if this was sent before, but this person says, Mark says to Epstein, ask him if Putin has the photos of Trump blowing Bubba.
Do not come.
So that's what an interesting
Ask
statement.
him if Putin has the photos of Trump blowing Bubba? What? Such a weird ass...
It just gets so interesting.
So this person kind of explains what we're looking at here. Of course, Bubba here could refer to anyone. It just so happens that the name was mentioned five other times in the files, and every time it was referring to Bill Clinton.
No such thing as a coincidence.
So now there is a possibility, and I think it's important to consider this,
Right.
that these guys are brothers and probably both sleazebags.
Right.
And they may have a brother to brother form of communication. And maybe they're speaking in some kind of a code here. Or they're just joking. They're just doing a little bit,
But blowing definitely implies.
It certainly implies that there's pictures of Trump blowing Bill Clinton out there in
It
the
can't.
world. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it. I shouldn't say can't. I'm sure it can exist. But it's just so insane. It's so insane.
Yeah.
What world do we live in?
And look, to be clear, Bubba himself doesn't get off very clean either in these latest drops. I mean, there's a lot of things mentioned that don't look very good for him. For example, here, this is in the person explaining what we're looking at. Who were the real dirty old men of the party? Bubba Clinton is only the first to be exposed. So,
Oof.
yeah, I mean,
So why was he called Bubba? What was the where
I don't know.
Where did the nickname come from?
He's a good old Southern boy, Bill Clinton. So maybe it was like maybe Bubba's just a common Southern name. I guess I don't really know. To be honest.
Bubba? Yeah, I just think of
Bubba?
Bubba. I just think of Bubba Gump.
I don't. Do you think I can show this?
Yeah, probably.
Now this is pretty libbed up. So forgive me for showing this, but you know, people love getting in on the meme.
This is pretty lit up.
Bubba Trump. We've got a Time magazine, and look, it's the president Bill Clinton with Donnie giving him a little hand there.
It's almost like
Or a mouth, you might say.
Monica Lewinsky type.
Yeah,
Because she blew him under the desk.
they're calling him Donica Lewinsky.
Donica. Fantastic.
I'm just chilling in Cedar Rapids.
So, look, I mean, my biggest takeaway of all these emails being released is it all just seems fucking creepy and awful.
Do you
and
believe
like,
it?
What, that Trump blew Clinton? Believe it! Well, was it? I don't think it was Trump. So I think Epstein has a photo. I'll see if I can get the photo up. But Epstein, in his house, had a photo of Bill Clinton in a dress. I'm not kidding. It was like a painting. But
This world is so fucked. Like, why are we why am I born in this world? Like,
this shit
seriously,
is so crazy. Okay, check this out. This was
what the fuck is this?
this
shit?
photo was found in Jeffrey Epstein's house. Let's see if we can.
Why?
Epstein had a painted. I'm assuming he commissioned this.
Yeah, he would've.
specifically of Bill Clinton like pointing at the camera. Hey, you, sweetheart.
You think I take a guess? Am I wearing panties or not?
Do you like my red heels, like Dorothy from Wizard of Oz?
I got this straight out of Hillary's closet. What a weird.
So yeah, I mean these guys.
So why is it in a quick sentence if you can? Because I'm sure there's a lot more to it than just
Sure.
a quick explanation. But why isn't it all just coming out? Like, why is it coming out
my whole life?
so slowly with all the Epstein shit? Like, why doesn't it just come out?
Yeah, well, that's a great question. I don't know why they can't just like put it all out. The one legitimate or semi-legitimate reason that I've seen is that, you know, it is it can make it more difficult. Like Ghislaine was only sentenced to jail time in 2022, I think, and so they didn't want to release a lot of stuff before that because it can sometimes fuck up the trial or make it harder to actually put the person away.
Isn't she Johnny Tightlips though?
Yeah, well,
I ain't saying nothing.
I don't know. I mean, I think she's claiming she has nothing to say, and it seems like that's really paid off for her because Ghislaine Maxwell, who, by the way, wasn't just like Jeffrey's madam, she was also accused of participating with him. Like, they did it together.
Yeah.
And so
My mum was watching a documentary the other day and they were saying it sounded awful.
She recently got put into a minimum security prison, which you're not legally supposed to be able to be in when you're a sex offender. And so she got put in a minimum security prison. She apparently has a puppy. She was given a puppy to like play with. And she's able to do like work release. Now, I don't know if she's actually leaving the prison, but she's able to basically go online and go on the internet and do internet stuff. And she's also supposedly getting like treated, like pampered, like waited on hand and foot at this prison. This is according to prison guards that have spoken out and discussed what's going on. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on. Now, look.
Money.
The most conspiracy-brained thinking would be that, Trump, somewhere buried in these Epstein files is that photo of Trump blowing Bubba and, evidence that Trump did crimes against minors or whatever. And he is just so steadfast on that not coming out that he's like stonewalling and making it as hard as possible for all these files to come out. That could be the case. I really don't know. Honestly, I think he probably just doesn't want the bad headlines. I don't know if there is going to be like a smoking gun, like really bad thing to come out that will have everyone like hate him. I really don't know. But I guess it seems like the Congress and everyone is voting.
If he said bad, then maybe he'll like to apologize.
Yeah, to put like the rest of the files out and to actually have people know. So hopefully before long we'll know the full story, but we may never know.
I don't think we'll ever know.
Nothing
We may
bad
only
can
ever
happen.
get little
it can only
tidbits.
good happen.
Of, little teasers of Trump and Bubba through leaked
Probably
emails.
if this was just a regular Joe, like as it should be, they would just be like arrested and locked away and throw the key.
Oh, yeah.
But because it's him, it's just, I hate it. I hate this world. I don't like it. It's making me depressed.
Honestly, the emails do depress me in that sense specifically because in a lot of these emails, it's like, this was around the time when, Trump was sort of getting into the White House and all this.
Yeah.
And it's like, all this stuff was just open knowledge. Like, one of the emails specifically says, I think Epstein says something along the lines of like, of course Trump knew about the girls. Like, he asked Elaine to stop stealing women from Mar-a-Lago. And so it's like, come on, man. Like, these people knew the elite, like the rich fucks that lived in like Florida and New York. I'm sure they all knew about this creep. And it's just so... It's very disheartening that all this stuff was just going on and happening for years, and it doesn't come out until it's literally like their hand is forced and they have to release it. Like,
Crime,
it's just
bloodshed,
ridiculous.
bedlam, and squalor, and worse.
Yep, that's what you find in those files.
Every American should take a long look at the bedlam.
Yeah.
A long look. Yeah.
The final thing I will say...
3 more years of Trump, baby.
The last thing I'll say... Well, I don't... If he makes it that long, I don't know.
Everyone said that about Biden, though. They always said he wouldn't live, and he's still alive.
But I'm not even talking about living. I just mean if the Epstein stuff forces him to like resign or go to prison.
I
or
doubt it,
something.
unfortunately.
But I've seen Trump, wiggle his way out of everything previously.
Never heard so much malarkey in my whole life.
Yeah, we'll probably be stuck with Trump until we're dead, frankly. But
He'll always be at the UFC.
the last thing that I just want to say about all this Epstein files is that in one of the files, or in some of the files, you've got emails from like a journalist, someone who is supposed to be a journalist, and they've like done kind of like takedowns of Trump before. And this guy was just emailing with Epstein and talking about like, hey, do you think CNN's going to ask Trump about his relationship with you and like all this kinds of stuff? And so to me, this journalist guy, Michael Wolff, he wrote a book. There was a book called like Fire and Fury that was really big in Trump's first term. And it went really viral. It had all these juicy, like gossipy things in it. And it's like when he wrote that book, he had been having conversations with Epstein over email that are like way crazier. And he didn't say any of that in the book. I just find that so crazy. And I think whoever that journalist, Michael Wolff, he should be disgraced for the rest of his life. Like, you can't just chit chat with a fucking sex pest and be taken seriously as a journalist. Sorry.
That's why when you come here, we do real journalism.
Yes.
This is the opinion of 2 men who will not sell out, who will never take a sponsor, and will never be silenced. Live every time now as well.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah,
That's how you know it's done well. A live show with this kind of production. Come on. What are you
dreaming.
What are you talking about? Come on.
Yeah, it ain't getting better than this. Sorry, folks.